So in today's episode of Time Out, the 5 videos that we're going to review are why men don't want to get married. Number 2, we're going to talk about what you're bringing to the table again. Men and their options. Halfway through, we're going to level up once again. And then we're going to talk about women and self-pleasuring. Someone from TikTok is going to show us about that. And the last thing we're going to discuss or look at is women in drama. Do they need it? Let's move on.
I've got a new question for you guys. Why do you think guys no longer want to get married?
If you really think it has to do with social media and the belief that all women are feminazis, you're way off base here. The reality is men are looking for a partner and most women aren't willing to be a partner. What I mean is most women aren't going into a relationship thinking what can they contribute. They're going in with the mindset of what can the man give them. And
So that's a very good point. Yes, most women are going into relationships about what men can give them. And the problem with this is that men, we have to take accountability for this. We're allowing women into our lives that don't necessarily like us. That's the problem. So if she doesn't love you and she's not in love with you, then yeah, she's going to be looking to see what she can get from you. I think a lot of us have heard or have been in relationships before where we knew that that person was madly and head over heels in love with us. And there's nothing that he or she would not do for you. I've had those kind of situations before. And it had nothing to do with what I could provide her. She just wanted to be in the proximity of me. That's all there was to it. So she just loved me. That's all there was to it. So when you find a woman that absolutely is head over heels in love with just you, then you won't have that problem.
simply put, most women that I've dated personally, they don't have anything to bring to the table. And most men are aware of this and then know the risks that we can lose half of everything we have merely because you've entered into that relationship.
So, and again, once we're talking about bringing things to the table, and it's going to be another one of the segments, and I should probably say this for later. So that's why the dating phase is so important, is so that you can understand what it is that you want, what it is that you're looking for before you get into this relationship. You should actually have these discussions.
I'd like to get married one day, but the reality is I haven't found a woman yet that I feel brings value enough to actually be worthy of a partner in my life. And that's not even to mention all the other issues that women have when it comes to approaching men on dating.
So that's fair. If he's got a certain criteria that he needs you to adhere to, it's okay. That's his preference. That's what he wants. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if he doesn't find a woman that fits inside that box, then he's going to be alone for quite some time.
Men ever think that we give two shits about like, oh, what you bring to the table? You see me, you want me, get to know me, you know exactly. Get to really know a person. You're going to know if they financially responsible. You're going to know if she's good around kids. You're going to know if she cook, if she's a clean woman. You don't ever, as a man, you should never ask a woman what the fuck she brings to the table. You should get to know her and you could see it. With women, it's different with women because, all right, if I'm looking at Rico right now, I'm like, damn, he's sexy as fuck. I want to fuck him. If he fuck me good, I might cook him some food. I might even have his babies. I might even end up with this nigga, right? But him looking at me, he like, yo, Nakia ass with the fat in that dress. I'm gonna fuck her tonight and never talk to her again. Women, we more or less plan our future with men. With men, they look momentarily. They like, yeah, for the moment.
So I'm going to have to pause it there, young lady. There are some men that look at you momentarily, just as a fun girl. But there are guys, and we say it a lot, guys in your friend zone, but there are men that want to get to know you for you and want to have that lifelong relationship with you. When men see you women, we actually put you in 2 categories, the fun girl and the relationship girl. We already have it kind of in our minds which category you're going to be in when we approach you. For guys that are on the fence, they typically go, let me see how this goes first before I determine whether or not she's a relationship girl or a fun girl. So to think that women only do that and men don't, that is a misnomer. So men do that as well.
You know what I mean? So with women, it's less likely a woman is gonna deal with you for the moment. So how dare you say what you bring to the table?
So again, about what you bring to the table, I think she's right to a degree. Men, we need to stop asking women what it is they bring to the table. We already know. We already can see it. And if you have to ask a woman what she brings to the table, then she's probably not the right woman for you. So stop asking that.
The reality of the game. The reality of the game is if the guy has choices, he's going to consider those choices. I know it's unfortunate, right? But I'm telling you, a man can be head over heels in love. I can love you with all my heart. I can be ready to die for you, take a bullet for you. But I'll still fuck that bitch.
That's wrong. Ladies, if you hear that, that is wrong. Dead wrong. If the man is head over heels in love with you, if he's ready to die for you, then he doesn't want to lose you. And he knows that if cheating on you is going to lose you, if he is head over heels in love with you, he won't cheat. It's impossible to do. So that I would have to say is wrong. So I guess it's time to level up. Let's see what we got.
Bros before hoes. Why? Because your bros are always there for you. They have got your back after your hoe rips your heart out for no good reason.
Yes. Bros
Women
before
are very
hoes.
sexual beings.
Let's go back here.
Bros before hoes. Why? Because...
Yes, Steve. Bros before hoes. I would agree with that 110%. The key word is hoes. I would always put my bros before hoe. I wouldn't put my bros before my woman, before my wife. No. My wife comes first. Your immediate family comes first. Your secondary family, meaning, and this is my beliefs, my immediate family, meaning my wife and kids. My secondary family, meaning my brother, my moms, my uncles, my grandparents, they're your secondary family. And then there's your extended family on the outside, which would include your friends and whatnot. So to me, the closer in you get, that's the priority. And then it branches out from there. So my bros are actually out here. On that second level, my mom and my brothers, they come first. My uncles, they come before my bros. So sometimes you may have bros that elevate into that second level because you got family that ain't, so you know what I'm saying. You got family members that you're going to put out here. So it's based off of trust. How much you trust that person would give them access to your inner circle. But your inner circle typically should be, and in my opinion it is, the people that live in your house. Those are the people that take the priority. So thank you. Level up.
Women are very sexual beings. They start self-pleasuring as evidenced by the comment section.
So this lady here on TikTok, and I ran across her, she was recommended to me. She actually is putting guys up on some game. So understand this. You guys can see her name right there. So go to her TikTok, follow her, and check her out. She's putting you up on game about how to please women. So I love the part of this video is because we're more or less giving you some education. So this lady is putting us up on it. So if there are things that you don't know about your woman, this lady can actually help you.
The thumping, not poking video. So women grow up self-pleasuring just as boys do. And even still, it is very common for a woman to reach like teenhood and not actually know that in male and female reproduction, the pee-pee goes into the tube. Not only is this just kind of like an interesting fact, like thing to know about women, but it's also very telling because what do you think we were doing with our Barbies? Like, that's all that the Barbies were doing.
So parents, if your daughter has Barbies and she's coming of that age, you might want to be, you might want to be aware. You might want to be looking. You might want to be paying attention to what it is that she's experimenting with, and especially if there are boys in the house too, you might want to be aware of that as well. So I didn't know that women were experimenting with themselves. I had no idea. So she kind of put me up on some game with that. So, and women enjoy more rubbing than thumping. So they're more, not so much this, but more of this is apparently better. So just keep that in mind as we move on into life. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just wrap it up there. Oh no, one more.
Shows women watch are just drama filled. Someone fucked somebody. Girls to some level are addicted to drama. And if you were to get a guy who's perfect for you on every level and you knew was 0% chance of him cheating on you, there you go. She just said it. 0% chance of him cheating on you. He's there for you no matter what. He has money. He ticks every box. You know what you do? You fuck some loser nobody for drama. Women are addicted to drama.
So I don't agree with everything that this man says, but he's all over this space, right? Red pill, MGTOW, all this other good stuff. So, in the MGTOW community, they play his videos a lot. I don't agree with everything he says, but a lot of stuff he says is accurate, I believe. I believe that most women are addicted to drama. Think about soap operas and chick flicks and things of that nature. Guys more or less like action movies. Women more like movies where there's some sort of drama involved. Think about Big Brothers and all these other shows that women partake in, where there's drama back and forth in relationships, and they like that kind of stuff. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, because men like action, women like drama. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There are women that like action too, and there are men that like drama. Like, I like all kinds of movies. So, but women are more drawn toward the drama stuff. So, but yeah, I would have to say that he's right about that. So, do I think your woman will go out and just sleep with somebody just to create drama with you? There are some women that do, but most of them won't. Most women will not.
As a man, it is your job. It's your job to instill a little bit of drama in the relationship to keep it interesting. Because if you don't, she'll bring the drama. But if I bring the drama, I control it.
That is another good point. Ladies, if you're watching the videos, should your man bring a little drama? Sometimes maybe once a month, maybe twice a year, maybe you throw a little drama her way. Something not that would destroy the relationship, but if you create the drama for her to get involved in, then maybe, just maybe, you control the narrative and you keep it spicy. I don't know. So I don't know if that's a way to go. If it's not the way to go, I don't know. It is what it is. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out with us here at Time Out. It's your boy T.O. I put T.O. because Time Out, but my name is Lee. And thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.